Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 15th of December 1979, and the title is Avyakt BapDada Meeting Double Foreigners. Today, BapDada is very pleased to see all of you multi-million times fortunate children. Each one of you is an invaluable jewel in the showcase of the world. Each of you knows your own value according to your own capacity. But BapDada constantly sees each of you in your perfect stage. He knows the value of each jewel while seeing all three stages of each one of the beginning, the middle, and the end. The present angelic form, the future deity form, and the worship-worthy form of the middle period. Each jewel is from the handful out of multi-millions. Do you consider yourself to be this? On one side, put the countless souls of the world, and on the other side, put yourself and see how elevated the perfect and the future forms of each of you are. Do you constantly have this much intoxication? Even today, devotees are still worshipping your worship-worthy form of deities. They are invoking you, living deities, into their non-living idols. They are calling out, "Come and liberate us from peacelessness." Can you hear your devotees and your future subjects calling you? Seeing the upheaval of governments today, everyone is remembering the world emperors and empress and the kingdom of Rama, God of paradise. They all want that kingdom back. Today, with the Father, all of you also have the right to that golden aged kingdom of Rama, God. Your subjects are invoking all of you who have a right to the kingdom and are begging you to bring them back that kingdom. Does this sound of theirs not reach all of you elevated souls? Everyone is crying out. Some are crying out through their lips and others in their mind, and some are crying out due to peacelessness. Some are crying out because of tax, some because of their family problems, and some because of their insecurity of their position. All the great kings are crying out because of one or another fear. Children are crying because of being burdened by their studies. Young and old, all are crying out. Is the sound of everyone's crying reaching your ears? At such a time, together with the Father, all of you have to be towers of peace. Everyone's vision is drawn towards the tower of peace. Everyone is watching and waiting to see when the sound of victory will be heard after the cries of distress. So, all you towers of peace, speak. When will you let the sound of the joy of victory be heard? BapDada has placed all of you children in the corporeal world to become instruments. So, corporeal angels, when will you remove the sorrow of the world through your angelic form and create the land of happiness? Are you ready to do this? Foreigners have come last and are going fast. When will you grant salvation to everyone in an instant? Are you ever ready? BapDada points everyone towards you children. The Shaktis are worshipped a lot more. There are two queues. One is the line of Pandavas queuing in front of Hanuman, and the other is the line of Shaktis queuing in front of the goddess Vaishnav. There are long queues in front of both. Day by day, the queues are getting longer. So, you are going to give the devotees the fruit of their devotion by granting them liberation and salvation. Are you not? Constantly consider yourself to be a master bestower of liberation and salvation and distribute the prasad, holy food offering of liberation and salvation to all the devotees. Do you know how to distribute this prasad? You are now well practiced in distributing doli. Therefore, now distribute this prasad. Today, Baba has come especially to meet the foreigners. Today, Baba will tell you what scenes he saw at Amrit Vela. One was of those crying out, Chillana, and the other was of those who just make do with everything, Chalana. One group was crying out, and the other group were making do with just letting everything happen. In any situation, they think that they have to do it in that way. When someone is stuck and unable to move, he is given a push. When something won't move, artificial wheels are put under it to make it move. In today's language, unless a task is given the wheels of one or another facility, that task will not be accomplished. It is now the season and fashion for giving wheels. This proves that they aren't able to accomplish anything normally, but they are making do in everything by pushing themselves along or by giving wheels. So, today's news was that everyone in the world is either crying out or simply making do with everything at their work and in their lives. This is why even the government today is just called that for namesake. Crying out in distress and making do with everything is the condition of the people in today's world. Some are crying out in distress, and others are having to make do with everything. So, did you understand the news of the world? The foreigners also have a specialty, and this is why BapDada has found his children and brought them here from far, far away. Did you ever even dream that you would become the long lost and now found children of such a father? Baba has selected all of you, children from every corner of the world, and make you into a bouquet of the family. So, all of you who have come from different places are various flowers in the bouquet of the Brahmin family, the specialty of foreigners. According to the drama, double foreigners have received a special lift. On the basis of this lift, all of you have come last, are going very fast. What is the gift of that lift? You foreigners have this specialty. That is, you have received the special lift because you have become tired from experiencing all the facilities of comfort, whereas the people of Bharat are just beginning to experience all of those things. When someone feels satisfied, no matter what physical comforts or things are placed in front of him, he won't be attracted to any of them. Having experienced all the things of temporary happiness, he has become full. So, it is as though the stomachs of the foreigners have become full of things that only give temporary happiness. This is why they are able to step away from everything very easily. They have also found the support that they needed and are therefore easily able to experience belonging to the one Father and none other. You have definitely renounced everything, but you renounced it all only after having experienced everything and becoming full. The foreigners have such a lift that as soon as they come here, their intellects are able to step away from all those things. The atmosphere of Bharat has become one of searching for some support, and this is why it hurts the heart of the people of Bharat to renounce something. You foreigners are able to let go of everything at once with enthusiasm. As soon as you let go, you become free. Secondly, you foreigners have the sanskars of doing whatever you think. You have a don't care attitude. You definitely do what you think. You don't worry about what anyone will say. You have already gone beyond public opinion and what society thinks. This is why you are able to go faster than the people of Bharat in your effort. The people of Bharat have more concern than you about what people and society would say. The double foreigners are already free from this. Half of all their relationships are already broken, and this is why they are able to go fast even though they have come last. Do you understand? According to the drama, this is the specialty of you foreigners. These things belong to the path of ignorance. Nevertheless, these sanskars have become an easy way within the drama to bring about transformation within yourselves. This is how it has been made easy for you foreigners. You foreigners are clever in making yourselves free from attachment. Indians living abroad also caught up in that atmosphere, whereas you foreigners have become clever in taking a jump. Do you foreigners understand your specialty? BapDada meeting a group from Australia. Those from Australia have progressed very well in service. You are the spiritual servers who bring to the Father souls who were previously separated from Him. Each of you jewels comes close to the Father and also bring others close to Him. BapDada is pleased to see such spiritual servers. You new ones also seem old because you have been claiming your rights for cycle after cycle. The specialty of those from Australia is that you are able to carry out service without any special cooperation, but just on the basis of your relationship and connection with the Father. So, do you constantly experience yourself to be a soul close to the Father, to the Shaktis? The flag of the Shaktis is flying very high. The Pandavas make the effort and the flag is given to the Shaktis. This is good because Shaktis are the guides and Pandavas are the guards. Guards stay at the back and keep their guides ahead of them. So, are you Shaktis, the guides, who show the path to everyone? Are you Shaktis or Kumaris? You Shaktis have the specialty of being constant conquerors of Maya. You are those who ride on Maya, the one who attacks you. You are like this, are you not? BapDada first invoked the foreigners 10 to 12 years ago. You are such sweet souls. Do all of you constantly swing in the swings of peace, happiness, and bliss that you have attained from the Father? Those who constantly swing in those swings now will also swing in the future corporeal form with the Father in his different future forms. So, all of you will swing with Sri Krishna, will you not? Only when you have become equal to the Father will you be able to swing with him. Otherwise, you will become those who watch from a distance. Those who constantly keep his company now will also swing with the Father there. Has each of you booked your tickets to heaven? Which class ticket have you booked? Who are able to get an air-conditioned ticket? Those who remain safe here in all conditions, no matter what situations come or what problems arise, you are able to overcome them all within a second. In order to book your air-conditioned ticket, you must first receive the certificate. Just as you have to pay for that ticket, so here too, you need the money of being constantly victorious with which you can attain this ticket. You have made a lot of effort to save money in order to come here. However, accumulating money for this ticket is much easier than that. Those who stay in constant company of the Father are able to accumulate a great income at every second. So, how much income have you accumulated in this short time? Acha, what new plans have you created? The gatherings of the Shaktis and Pandavas is good. Are you all free of obstacles amongst yourselves? Are you loving and cooperative with one another? There are no conflicts amongst you, are there? Now create even more centers that are free from obstacles, and you will receive a prize. There should be more centers, and they should also be free from obstacles. Will BapDada come to us in Australia? BapDada tours there every day. When you remember Baba, do you think that Baba would not give something in return for that? Every morning at Amrit Vela, BapDada goes on a world tour in order to look after every child. Do you not have a spiritual heart-to-heart conversation with Baba? It is only because Baba goes there that you have a conversation with him. Do you speak to Baba every day or only on some days? It is one thing just to sit and another to celebrate a meeting. So, although you do sit, you must now sit in a powerful stage, and you will constantly experience yourself to be close. Now, while you are here, we will continue to meet. As soon as you say Baba, you experience his company. When any situation arises, simply say Baba, and you will experience his company within a second. This word Baba is a magical word, just as people keep a magical mascot with themselves, so too keep this magical word, Baba, with you at all times. Then you will not experience any difficulty in any task at any time. If some obstacles does come, then simply remember Baba and you will become free from it. Constantly keep the great mantra of Baba in your awareness and you will constantly experience yourself to be protected under his canopy. Mauritius, do you constantly play with the treasures you have received from BapDada? You long lost and now found beloved children should constantly play with jewels of knowledge. All of you have received countless jewels of knowledge from the Father. Do you constantly play with these limitless treasures? Do you constantly remain busy in playing with these jewels and also fill others with all of these treasures? This is your duty, is it not? You run your household just for namesake. The duty of Brahmin life is to listen and relate this knowledge. This is your original duty. We are in bondage. Those of you who live at home in a life of bondage must keep your mind free. Every moment you have the deep concern of when you can become free from bondage and meet Baba. Your body may be there, but your mind is with the Father. You are dependent due to your body, but not in your mind. No matter how many locks they use to lock up your body, they are not able to lock up your mind. When you conquer Maya, your mind becomes free. Those who are in bondage can use their attitude and pure thoughts to change the atmosphere of the whole world. Those who are in bondage have a big opportunity to do this type of service. Nowadays, people want their mind to be served because everyone wants peace of mind. So, use your mind to spread vibrations of peace. Stabilize yourself in the remembrance of Baba, the ocean of peace. Serve through your mind in this way, and the rays of peace will automatically spread everywhere. So, you are the great donors who donate peace, are you not? When you have the Father's company, no one can do anything to you, even though someone may be making some noise, upheaval, they will soon quieten down, just as mosquitoes emerge during the festival of light and then disappear. You children of the ocean are also oceans. You are the ones who can make the whole world into Aryans. Then, what can anyone do to you? Those streams would merge into the ocean and disappear. However much you remember Baba, Baba remembers you multi-million times more. This is why Baba goes on a tour every day in order to give the return of your remembrance. Even though some children may be sleeping, Baba constantly does his duty and still goes to see all of his children. Some are able to catch this while others are not. It all depends on the effort you children make. By being able to catch this at that time, you become able to experience a great deal. You would receive nourishment for the whole day. When test paper comes, it comes to make you experienced. It means that you can then claim the degree of constant freedom from all obstacles. This is why, when you have a test paper, you should remember that it has come to make you move forward in your class. BapDada constantly protects his children. Therefore, constantly remain under the canopy of protection. Blessing, may you become a constant embodiment of tapasya who receives cooperation through your renunciation and tapasya, and is thereby successful in all the service you do. To be a server means to be an embodiment of renunciation and tapasya. By receiving cooperation from this renunciation and tapasya, you constantly succeed in the service you do. Tapasya means to belong to the one Father and none other. Constantly practice this tapasya so that your place of service becomes a place of deep tapasya. Create such a powerful place of tapasya that the mass automatically come and surrender to you. By serving through your mind, you enable powerful souls to emerge. Now, use your mind to transform your land. This is the way you can progress. Slogan: cool down anyone's fire of anger with your powers of humility and patience. Om Shanti.